Welcome to League Park Clev. For today's game between Washington and Cleveland. Cleveland has won 9 of their last 10. Walter Johnson takes the mound for Washington. He's made 12 starts on the year and is 7-4 with an earned run average of 197. His first start against Cleveland, opposed by Jake Thielman for Cleveland. He's made 3 starts on the year and is 3-2 with an earned run average of 132. His first start against Washington. It's 77 degrees. Wind speed 9 miles per hour. The left fielder, Ganley, steps in. The first pitch to Ganley. He swings. Easy grounder to first. Stovall fields it. Underhand flip to Thielman covering. Out. Right fielder, Otis, Clymer. Clymer to the plate. The 0-2 pitch. Clymer swings. Deep fly ball towards right. Turner drifting back. He gets under it and makes the catch, and Clymer is retired. First baseman, Jerry Freeman. The first baseman, Freeman, steps in. Shipka is waiting to hit if he can get on. Thielman sets. 1-2 count. Freeman cuts. It's popped up by behind home plate. Way up there. Foul territory. Clark calls for it. Clark is under it. He dropped it. 1-2 count. The pitch from Thielman. Freeman hits one in the air down the right field line. Hooking. Turner giving chase. He's under it. And he puts it away for the out. No runs, no hits, 1 error. After 1/2 inning. Washington 0, Cleveland coming to bat. Pitching for Washington, Walter Johnson. Leading off for Cleveland, left fielder, Josh Clark. Clark will lead off the inning. Batting .243. With a home run and 20 runs batted in. He's hitting .273 in June. Corners are in. 3-0 count. The pitch to Clark. Low and inside, barely. And Johnson issues the base on balls. First baseman, George Stovall. Stovall will bunt. Johnson fires to first. Clark is back well ahead of the throw. Hitting second, here's Stovall. Man on first. Johnson keeps the runner at first close. Johnson with the first pitch. Stovall swings. High pop up. Halfway between third and home. Foul territory. Shipka giving chase. Out of play. 0-1 count. Fastball. Chased a pitch out of the zone. Strike 2. Johnson keeps an eye on the runner at first. Johnson with the 0-2. Looks at strike 3. Fooled on that pitch. Johnson rings him up. Second baseman, Knapp, LaJoie. LaJoie faces Johnson. He's hitting .340 in June. Runner on first. Johnson looks at the runner on first. The first pitch to LaJoie. Strike one called. Johnson gets the sign from Street. 0-1 count. Fastball. Way outside. Ball one. Johnson checks the runner at first. The 1-1 offering from Johnson. Spitter. On the ground to Shipka at third. His only play is to first. Out. Clark goes to second. Shortstop, Bill Hinkman. Hitting fourth, it will be Hinkman. Hitting .269 on the year. With a home run and 22 runs batted in. Runner on second. The first pitch from Johnson. Outside on the black. Strike one. The 0-1 from Johnson. Caught the inside corner. Strike two. 0-2 count. The pitch to Hinkman. Fastball. Just low. Ball one. Johnson with the 1-2. Change. Hinkman swings. Shallow fly down the left field line. Souvenir. Foul ball. Johnson stares in. The 1-2 offering from Johnson. Curveball. Missed high and inside. Ball two. The count is even, 2-2. The pitch to Hinkman. Hinkman hits a deep fly to left center. Ganley heading back. On the track. Dives for it. And he makes the catch. That retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After one complete. Washington 0, Cleveland 0. Third baseman, Bill Shipka. Shipka will lead off the inning. Thielman with the 0-1. Shipka swings. Line to left. Clark coming in. Dives. And he makes the catch. Center fielder, Ollie Pickering. The center fielder, Pickering steps in. Pickering to bunt. It's bunted towards the mound. Hauled in by Thielman. He fires to LaJoy covering. Out. Shortstop, George McBride. McBride steps in against Thielman. Thielman is ready. The 1-0 pitch. McBride hits a ground ball between third and short. Bradley to his left. Gloves it. Long throw to first. Out. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1.5. Washington 0, Cleveland 0. Third baseman, Bradley will lead off the inning. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball. Bradley swings. Here's a weak grounder between third and short. Shipka heads to his left. Fields it. He'll have to hurry. Throws to first. Bradley is called out but not by much. Catcher, Nick Clark. Clark now batting. He's hitting .306 in June. Johnson with the 1-2. Clark hits a ground ball between second and short. McBride goes to his left. Fields it. Throws to first for out number 2. Center fielder, Joe, Birmingham. Birmingham steps in against Johnson. 1-1 count. Off-speed pitch. Fly ball toward left center. Pickering drifts to his right. He camps under it. And he makes the catch. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 2. Washington 0, Cleveland 0. Second baseman, Altizer will lead off the inning. Thielman with the 1-0. Altizer hits a line drive to left. It's a base hit. Clark fires it back in. Catcher, Gabby, Street. Street steps in against Thielman. He's hitting just 111 in June. Runner on first. Thielman gets the sign. He shakes that one off. Now he's got one he likes. First offering from Thielman. Swing and a miss. Swung right through that one. Strike one. Thielman with the 0-1. Fly ball to center. Birmingham is under it. And makes the catch. Altizer holds up at first. Pitcher, Walter Johnson. Johnson steps in against Thielman. Runner on first. Infield in at the corners. The first pitch to Johnson. Curve. Strike one called. Thielman with the 0-1. Ball. Ball 1. Thielman is set. 1-1 count. Altizer is going for second. Ball low. Clark fires to second. They'll never get him. Safe. Altizer gets number 2. Two-one count. Johnson rips. He drives it deep down the left field line. Hooking. Clark going back. Foul ball. 2-2 count. Up high. Ball 3. Count is full. The pitch to Johnson. He swings. Towering fly towards left center. Birmingham giving chase. He gets under it. And he puts it away. Altizer holds up at second. Ganley steps in against Thielman. Ganley grounded to first in the first. Man on second. The first pitch from Thielman. Fastball. Inside. Ball 1. 1-0 from Jake Thielman. Low and away. Ball 2. 2-0 from Thielman. Curve. High and tight. Ball 3. Thielman with the 3-0. Ganley cuts. He hits a ground ball down the line at first. Foul. 3-1 count. Split finger. Ganley swings. Sharp ground ball hugging the third base line. Bradley moves to his right. Gathers it in. The throw across. And Ganley is out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 2.5. Washington 0, Cleveland 0. Right fielder, Terry Turner. Turner will bat first this inning. He's hitting just 147 in June. Infield in at the corners. The 3-0. Turner cuts. High chopper to third. Shipka fields it. Turner has good speed. Throws to first. He is out. Pitcher, Jake Thielman. Thielman to the plate. Johnson gets the sign from Street. 0-2 count. Inside corner. Strikeout. The left fielder, Clark, steps in. Clark walked in the first. Stovall is on deck if he gets on. 0-1 count. Fastball. Clark hits it on the ground back up the middle. Altizer to his right. Fields it. Fires to first for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 3 complete. Washington 0, Cleveland 0. Clymer will start the inning. Thielman with the 2-1. Hard grounder to Hinkman at short. The throw to first. High throw. Stovall goes up. He can't get it. Clymer is safe at first. Freeman now at the plate. Runner on first. The first pitch from Thielman. Ball 1. Thielman fires to first. Clymer barely makes it back. Thielman gets the sign. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch from Thielman. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Thielman with the 1-1. Off the plate inside. Ball 2. Thielman with the 2-1. Cutter. Just inside. Ball 3. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Freeman hits it on the ground through the right side. It hit the runner. Clymer is out. Freeman gets credit for a single. Shipka steps in against Thielman. Pickering is on deck. Man on first. Shipka squares. The bunt is down. In front of the plate. Gloved by Stovall. His only play is to first. Underhand flip to LaJoy covering. Out. Freeman moves to second. Pickering to face Thielman. Runner on second. Thielman with the first pitch. Curveball. High and away. Ball 1. The 1-0 offering from Thielman. High. Ball 2. 2-0 count. Outside and low. Ball 3. Thielman gets the sign from Clark. 3-0 from Jake Thielman. Spitball. Low and away. Base on balls for Pickering. McBride now up. Batting 2. With 2 out and runners in scoring position. Men on first and second. The first pitch to McBride. McBride hits a shallow fly ball to left. Clark camps under it. And he makes the grab to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. After 3.5. Still scoreless. Stovall will get this inning started. The 2-2 pitch. Swings and misses. Had a good cut and missed. Street drops the ball. He throws to first for the out. Johnson gets the punch out. The second baseman, LaJoie, steps in. Hitting .303 versus right-handers. The 1-0 pitch. Routine grounder to short. Hauled in by McBride. To first to retire LaJoie. The shortstop, Hinkman, steps in. Bradley is on deck if he gets on. Johnson with the 1-2. Hinkman hits one in the air to left. Ganley is under it. And he makes the catch for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 4 complete. Washington 0, Cleveland 0. Altizer will lead off the inning. The 1-0 pitch. Altizer gets the bat on it. There's a grounder to third. Bradley throws to first for the out. Street steps in against Thielman. 0-1 count. Street hits a ground ball between third and short. Bradley goes to his left. Gathers it in. Fires to first and Street is retired. Johnson now in the batter's box. 1-2 count. The pitch from Thielman. Johnson hits a blooper to left. Base hit. Clark fires it back in. Ganley comes up against Thielman. Runner on first. The first pitch to Ganley. Outside corner. Strike 1. 0-1 from Thielman. Missed hot. Ball 1. 1-1 count. Thielman delivers. High and outside, barely. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fastball. Ganley hits a blooper to left center. Birmingham running in. He takes it on the short hop. That's a hit for Ganley. Johnson to second. He's going for third. Birmingham won't even make a throw. Johnson goes to third. Single. Clymer at the plate. Runners on first and third. Thielman looks at the runner on first. Gets the sign. Thielman with the first pitch. Low, barely. Ball 1. 1-0 count. The pitch to Clymer. Curveball. Low and outside the zone. Ball 2. 2 balls, 0 strikes. Thielman kicks and throws. Breaking ball. Clymer swings. And misses. Strike 1. Thielman checks the runner at first. The 2-1 offering from Thielman. Clymer hits a hard grounder to short. Hinkman bobbled it. Clymer is safe. Hinkman will be charged with an error. Freeman steps in against Thielman. Runners on first and second. Thielman with the first pitch. Freeman cuts.
Bubble!
Fouled back. Thielman gets the sign from Clark. He shakes that one off. Now he's got one he likes. 0-1 count. Below the knees. Ball 1. Thielman gets the sign from Clark. 1-1 count. Freeman hits a liner back up the middle. Base hit. Clymer to second. Ganley rounds third. Ganley is going home. Birmingham won't even make a throw. Ganley scores. Single. Shipka faces Thielman. 2:29 against right-handers. Runners on first and second. Thielman is in a jam. The first pitch from Thielman. Low and outside. Ball 1. 1-0 count. Here's the offering from Thielman. Breaking ball. Shipka grounds a base hit between third and short. Freeman to second. Clymer rounds third. Clymer is going for home. There won't be a throw from Clark. Clymer scores. And Shipka is aboard with a single. Pickering faces Thielman. McBride is on deck if he reaches base. Men on first and second. First pitch from Thielman. Chased a pitch out of the zone. Strike 1. 0-1 count. The pitch to Pickering. Spitball. Pickering hits a liner out to third. Hit right at Bradley. And he gloves it. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. After 4.5. Washington 3, Cleveland 0. Bradley will lead off the inning. 1-2 count.
Strike
On the inside corner at the knees. Strikeout. Clark to face Johnson. Birmingham is on deck. 1-1 count. Clark hits it on the ground between first and second. Altizer goes to his left. Fields it. He underhands to Johnson covering. Out. Birmingham steps in. 0 balls, 2 strikes. Birmingham swings. Tips it. Street hung on. Strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. We've played 5. Washington 3, Cleveland 0. McBride will bat first this inning. McBride fly to left his last trip. 2-0 count. Spitball. McBride cuts. Hard line drive back up the middle. It's a base hit. Birmingham retrieves it and fires it back in. Altizer steps in against Thielman. Runner on first. Thielman gets the sign from Clark. Thielman with the first pitch. Grease ball. Inside. Ball 1. The 1-0 from Thielman. Missed high and inside. Ball 2. Thielman checks the runner at first. 2-0 from Thielman. Breaking ball. Altizer hits a line drive down the first baseline. Foul. 2-1 count. Just low. Ball 3. 3-1 from Jake Thielman. Change up. Ball outside. He walked. McBride to second. Clark to the mound. The catcher, Street, steps in. Runners on first and second. First offering from Thielman. Breaking ball. Almost in the dirt. Ball 1. Thielman with the 1-0. Street hits a grounder back to the mound. Thielman fields it. To third for 1. There will be no throw to first. Johnson against Thielman. Runners on first and second. In at the corners. Thielman gets a sign from Clark. The first delivery to Johnson. High and just inside. Ball 1. Thielman with the 1-0. Curveball. Johnson hits a ground ball through the middle. Diving stab by LaJoy. His only play is to first. For the out. Altizer goes to third. Street goes to second. Ganley steps in against Thielman. Ganley singled and scored in the 5th. Runners on second and third. Thielman with the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Thielman with the 0-1. Just a bit outside. Ball 1. Thielman with the 1-1. Ganley cuts. Fly ball to center. Playable. Birmingham is under a grip. And he puts it away for the out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 5.5. Washington 3, Cleveland 0. Turner will lead off the inning. Thielman is up next. The 1-1 pitch. Turner goes after it. Up the middle. Johnson has it. Turner has excellent speed. Johnson throws to first. Close play. He is safe. He flashes his speed. Turner has himself hit. Thielman steps in against Johnson. Runner on first. Corners playing up. Johnson with the first pitch. Ball 1. Johnson fires to first. Freeman attack. Safe. Johnson keeps an eye on runner at first. He gets his sign from Street. The 1-1. Turner is going. Pitch out. Street fires down second. and the throw went into center field. Turner ends up third. Street will be given an error. Johnson with 2-2. 1 hop to Shipka. To first for out number 1. Turner holds third. The left fielder, Clark steps in. Man under third. Johnson sets. The first pitch to Clark. Clark hits a line drive down first baseline. Johnson gets a sign from Street. A 1-1 count. Fastball. Cut on and missed. Swung under that one. Strike 2. 0-2 count. The pitch from Johnson. Fastball. Clark hits a fly ball down the left field line. 0-2 count. The pitch to Clark. Low and outside. Ball 1. Johnson with 1-1-2. Fastball. Too hot. Ball 2. Johnson gets a sign from Street. Johnson with 2-2. Clark hits a ground ball between third and short. McBride goes to his right. Fields it. Turner is going home. McBride throws for first. For the out. Turner scores. Stovall steps in against Johnson. Twice a strikeout victim. Stovall struck out in the first. And struck out in the fourth. The 0-2 from Johnson. Catches the inside edge. Punch out. Stovall has hit 3 times today. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. After 6. Washington 3, Cleveland 1. Climber will lead off the inning. 0-3 on the day. Climber reached an error and scored in the 5th. Fielman with 2-2. Climber swings. It's drilled from Birmingham. Coming in. Dives. Can't make a play. That's a base hit. The first baseman, Freeman steps in. Freeman drove in a run with a single in the 5th. Man on first. Fastball. Freeman squares on bunt. Bunted on the ground towards first. Stovall charging hard. Bear hands it. His only play is to first. An underhand toss to LaJoy covering. Out. Climber moves to second. The third baseman, Shipka steps in. Shipka drove in a run with a single in the 5th. Shipka may drop a bunt down. A runner on second. First offering from Fielman. Curveball. Way inside. Ball 1. Fielman has the sign. Fielman with the 1-0. Shipka swings. A round ball up the middle. LaJoy heads to his right. Fields it. To Stovall at first for the out. Climber moves to third. Pickering now batting. Pickering lined out to third in the 5th. McBride is on deck if he gets on. Runner on third. The first pitch from Fielman. It's a wet one. Just misses low. Ball 1. The 1-0 offering from Thielman. Pickering hits a ground ball down the line at first. Stovall heads to his left. Gathers it in. He'll take it to first himself. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 6.5. Washington 3, Cleveland 1. LaJoie will lead off the inning. LaJoie grounded out to third in the first. And grounded to short last at bat. Johnson looking for the sign from Street. 3-2 count. Down and tight. LaJoie lays off the pitch. Free pass. Hinkman now in the batter's box. Man on first. Johnson with the first pitch. Hinkman swings. And comes up empty. Strike 1. Johnson with the 0-1. Fastball. It's down low. Ball 1. Johnson with the 1-1. Fastball. Missed low. Ball 2. 2-1 count. Curveball. Hinkman swings. It's a rifle shot down the left field line. In play. It'll be extra bases. Down in the corner. LaJoie rounds third. He's going for home. Ganley won't even bother throwing. LaJoie scores. Hinkman with a double. Street visiting Johnson. Bradley now up at the plate. Runner on second. First offering from Johnson. Outside corner. Strike 1. 0 balls, 1 strike. The offering from Johnson. Breaking ball. Just below the belt. Strike 2. Johnson with the 0-2. Strike 3 call. Punch out. The catcher, Clark steps in. Clark grounded to second last time. Birmingham is in the on-deck circle. Runner on second. First pitch from Johnson. Missed up and away. Ball 1. They won't pitch to Clark. Birmingham now up. Men on first and second. The first pitch from Johnson. Fastball. Birmingham swings. Popped in the air. Straight back. Into the crowd. Johnson with the 0-1. A bit inside. Ball 1. 1-1 from Walter Johnson. Birmingham hits it on the ground between third and short. Shipka dives to his left. Has it. To Altizer for 1. Throws to first. Birmingham beat the relay. Clark took Altizer out. Turner comes up against Johnson. Runners on first and third. The first pitch from Johnson. Fastball. Low and inside. Ball 1. Johnson gets the sign from Street. Johnson with the 1-0. Up at eye level. Ball 2. 2-0 count. Here's the delivery from Johnson. Curve. Strike 1 called. Johnson gets the sign from Street. Johnson with the 2-1. Outside corner. Strike 2. Johnson checks the runners. Johnson with the 2-2. Turner swings. Swinging bunt between third and short. McBride goes to his right. He fields it. He'll have to hurry. Turner has good speed. They'll never get him. McBride pegs to first. Didn't get him. Hinkman scores. Birmingham goes to second. Base hit for Turner. The pitcher, Thielman, steps in. Clark is on deck if he gets on. Men on first and second. Johnson with the first pitch. Breaking ball. Up and outside. Ball 1. The 1-0 offering from Johnson. Fly ball to Clymer. Under it. And catches it. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. After 7 complete. Washington 3, Cleveland 3. McBride will get this inning started. Thielman stares in. 1-2 count. The pitch to McBride. Slapped on the ground back up the middle. LaJoie goes to his right. Fields it. To Stovall at first for the out. Altizer steps in against Thielman. Altizer grounded out to third in the 5th. And walked in the 6th. 3-0 count. Spitball. In off the plate. Altizer checks his swing. Ump says he held his swing. Ball 4. The catcher, Street, steps in. Johnson is on deck. Man on first. First pitch from Thielman. Change up. Outside. Ball 1. Thielman with the 1-0. Cut on and missed. Strike 1. 1-1 count. The pitch to Street. Street lines a single to right center. Altizer to second. And holds. Johnson digs in against Thielman. He's hitting 154 with runners in scoring position. First and second occupied. Thielman with the first pitch. Breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the delivery. Ball 1. Thielman in a jam. 1-1 count. Johnson swings. Slow roller towards first. Stovall charges. Gloves it. To Hinkman at second for 1. There will be no throw to first. Ganley steps in against Thielman. He's hitting 1. With 2 out and runners in scoring position. Runners on first and third. The first pitch to Ganley. Change up. Ganley puts the bat on the ball. Grounded between third and short. Hinkman heads to his right. Gloves it. To second. 3 down. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 7.5. Washington 3, Cleveland 3. Clark will bat first this inning. Clark grounded to short in the 6th. The 0-1 pitch. Clark swings. Here's a hard hit grounder to second. Altizer fires to first. He's out. Stovall digs in against Johnson. 3 strikeouts today. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Stovall swings. Slow chopper towards third. Picked up by Shipka. They'll never get Stovall. Shipka won't even make a throw. Stovall with a hit. The second baseman, LaJoie, steps in. LaJoie drew a base on balls and scored in the 7th. Runner on first. Johnson with the first pitch. Curve. Missed high and inside. Ball 1. Johnson with the 1-0. Spitball. LaJoie cuts. And misses. Strike 1. Johnson keeps an eye on the runner at first. The count is even, 1-1. Way outside and hot. Ball 2. Johnson fires to first. Stovall is safe on a close call. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch to LaJoie. Ball hot. Ball 3. Johnson keeps the runner at first close. Johnson with the 3-1. Fastball. Rips and misses. Strike 2. Johnson with the 3-2. Just catches the inside corner. Johnson gets the strikeout. Hinkman to face Johnson. Hinkman drove in a run with a double and scored in the 7th. Man on first. The first offering to Hinkman. Cutter. Hinkman swings. It's popped up. Behind first. Foul territory. Altizer going after it. Foul. Johnson checks the runner at first. Johnson with the 0-1. Breaking ball. High and inside. Ball 1. Johnson looking for the sign from Street. The 1-1 from Johnson. Fastball. Waved at it and missed. Strike 2. Johnson with the 1-2. Hinkman hits a grounder down the first base line. Freeman goes to his left. Fields it. He'll take the out himself. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We've played 8. Washington 3, Cleveland 3. Clymer will lead off the inning. Clymer singled in the 7th. Thielman is set. Thielman with the 1-1. Clymer popped it up to short. Hinkman gets under it. And Hinkman makes the catch. 1 gone. Freeman steps in. Thielman gets the sign from Clark. The first offering to Freeman. He swings. Grounded to the right side. LaJoie moves to his left. Gathers it in. Goes to first for out number 2. Shipka steps in. Shipka grounded to second in the 7th. 1-1 count. Shipka swings. Hit on the ground to short. Inkman gloves it. He'll have to hurry. Throws to first. He is out. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 8.5. Washington 3, Cleveland 3. Bradley will lead off the inning. Bradley struck out in the 7th. Johnson with the 1-1. Bradley hits a ground ball to right. It's a hit. Fires it to first. But Bradley is safe. Clark steps in. Runner on first. No doubles defense. The first pitch from Johnson. Just hot. Ball 1. Johnson with the 1-0. Clark swings.
Ball!
Fouled away. 1-1 count. Johnson kicks and throws. Change. Taken right down the pike. Strike 2. Johnson stares in. 1-2 count. Johnson kicks and throws. Split finger. In off the plate. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Johnson deals. Outside. Ball 3. 3-2 from Johnson. Clark hits a ground ball between third and short. McBride moves to his right. Backhand play. Could be 2. To Altizer at second for 1. Over to first. Just in time. Double play. Birmingham now batting. Birmingham reached on a fielder's choice in the 7th. Turner is on deck if he can get on. The 1-2 from Johnson. Cutter. Laced. Between third and short. Base hit. Ganley fires it back in. Johnson fires to first. Freeman tags him. Safe. Turner comes up against Johnson. Runner on first. Johnson with the first pitch. Turner swings. He got a piece of it. Foul ball. Strike 1. Johnson checks the runner at first. 0-1 count. Johnson throws. High and outside. Ball 1. Johnson checks the runner at first. 1-1 count. Turner checks his swing. It's called strike 2. Strike 2. 1-2 count. Fastball. Turner gets a piece of it. Slow ground ball between third and short. McBride to his right. Backhand play. Turner has good speed. McBride throws to first. He is safe. Birmingham goes to second. Base hit for Turner. Thielman digs in against Johnson. Thielman struck out in the 3rd. Grounded to third in the 6th. And flied to right in the 7th. Runners on first and second. Johnson is ready. The first pitch to Thielman. Just below the belt. Strike one. Johnson with the 0-1. Fastball. Cut on and missed. Had a good cut and missed. Strike two. Johnson is in a jam. Johnson looks the runners back. 0-2 count. It's in the dirt. Sneaks by Street. Birmingham holds at second. The 1-2 from Johnson. Fastball. Low. Ball 2. Johnson keeps an eye on the runners. The count is even, 2-2. Fastball. It's a little fly ball. Hit to right center. Climber coming on. And he puts it away to retire the side. No runs, 3 hits, no errors. After 9. Washington 3, Cleveland 3. Washington is 4-7 in extra innings. Pickering will start the inning. Pickering walked in the 4th. Lined out to third in the 5th. And grounded to first in the 7th. Thielman is set. 0-2 from Jake Thielman. Pickering rips. He hits a grounder to short. Pinkman throws to first and Pickering is retired. McBride now up at the plate. McBride grounded out to second in the 8th. Thielman with the first pitch. McBride hits a blooper to left. Clark hustling in. He got a late break on the ball. McBride with a hit. Clark fires it back in. Altizer now at bat. Altizer walked his last trip. Altizer bunts well. Runner on first. Thielman with the first pitch. Altizer swings.
Pummel!
Fouled off. The pitch to Altizer. He looking to bunt. Bunted on the ground heading to the mound. Clark barehands it. His only play is to first. He throws to LaJoy covering. Out. McBride goes to second. The catcher, Street, steps in. 1. With 2 out and runners in scoring position. Runner on second. Thielman sets. First offering from Thielman. Street cuts. It's a blooper to left center. Base hit. McBride rounds third. He's heading for home. Clark won't even make a throw. McBride scores. Single. Johnson to face Thielman. Runner on first. Thielman with the first pitch. Up the middle. Pinkman dives to his left. Gloves it. He throws to second. To retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. After 9.5. Washington 4, Cleveland 3. Clark will start off the inning. 0 for 3 today. 1-1 count. Johnson kicks and throws. Spitball. Bounced back up the middle. Altizer to his right. Has it. Fires to first for the first out. Bert Keeley is now pitching for Washington, making his 13th appearance of the season. Pitching for Washington, Bert Keeley. Stovall steps in against Keeley. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third base line. It's a foul ball. 1-2 count. Strike called inside corner. 2 down. The golden sombrero for Stovall. LaJoie steps in against Keeley. 0 for 3 today. The 1-2 pitch. LaJoie hits a ground ball between third and short. McBride goes to his right. Has it? The throw across to first. Out. No runs, no hits, no errors. That's all from League Park Clev. Washington 4 Cleveland 3. The final score from League Park Clev: in 10 innings, Washington 4, Cleveland 3, Walter Johnson is the winner, he is now 8-4, Jake Thielman picks up the loss, he is now 3-3, Bert Keeley gets the save. Number 2, time of the game, 2 hours, 8 minutes.